Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AS Astrology, and today's topic will be about Pisces Ascendant. So first of all, what we need to do is that we need to see that which house is coming to the Ascendant. So naturally the 12th house is coming to the Ascendant. Now what is 12th house? 12th house is the house of isolation. It is the house of imagination, our subconscious mind. It is the house of jails, asylums, foreign places, nature, intuition. So all of this is now coming to the Ascendant. So first of all, this sign is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Now what is Jupiter? Jupiter is wisdom, expansion. It is wisdom. It is basically wealth, but wealth of wisdom and knowledge. First of all, what you will see is that Pisces ascendant people will be a bit on the chubbier side. You'll see these people have round face and their cheeks is a bit chubbier. The other thing you'll observe is that these people have a tendency, just like Sagittarius, these people have a tendency that sometime they just shrink and then they gain weight, then they lose weight, then they gain weight. So this happens with the Jupiter ruled signs. The other thing you'll see is such people are very much into working behind the scenes, working in isolation. These people are naturally inclined towards gathering information and knowledge. These people at some point of time are also associated with higher divine knowledge. It can be astrology, it can be mythology, or it can be any spiritual knowledge. The other thing you'll see is such people are very, very creative and imaginative. And you see, one thing is there with the sign of Pisces, that the sign of Pisces is firstly, it is the water element. And the Trikonas are ruled by the water signs. So what happens is, whichever sign the Trikonas are ruled with, that element is stronger in the chart. So such people are very intuitive first of all. Just leave a Pisces ascendant person with another person for a close interaction and you'll see they'll read their mind. They're so high on intuition, they are sensitive to vibrations and they get those vibrations that what the other person is thinking, what the other person is speaking from. So these people can easily guess that. Now other thing you'll see is that these people can be very good poets, very good novelists, very good writers, very good shires, very good with even scientific things. You see, it is although the sign of imagination, but due to the presence of Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra in the ascendant or in the sign of Pisces, they also get that scientific approach to things. So you'll see such people have a balance of science and imagination. And these people are daydreamers. Literally, these people are daydreamers, and one thing is there with Pisces ascendant people, that they are always stuck in dilemma. They are always stuck in a situation where where they are confused between two things, two people, anything like that. The other thing you'll see is such people are hardly bothered with the details, because you see they are just opposite to the sign of Virgo. They do not have that calculative mind. They don't have that budgetary mind. They are just in their own dream world. The other thing you'll see is that Pisces ascendant people can actually go deep into thinking or deep into emotions, that because of that they can cause problem to themselves. Because of that they can have bad thoughts and they can deal with the depression at some point of time. And one negative side of Pisces is that Pisces is the sign related to escapism. So escapism can differ basically. Escapism can be through spirituality, or escapism can be through getting intoxicated. So, Venus is actually exalted in the sign of Pisces. And one main characteristic of Venus, apart from luxury giver, beauty, is that Venus is the planet of devotion. And in the sign of Pisces, Venus is devoted to something which is beyond these earthly pleasures, beyond materialistic life. So these people are actually very devoted people, but one negative thing can be these people can lead into intoxication. These people can lead into alcoholism, drugs, and things like that. So these people just need to be careful with setting up the boundary and limit of how much they want to consume something, because excess of anything is bad. I'm not saying that drinking alcohol is bad, but of course excess of anything is bad. So these people need to be careful about it. Now, other thing you'll see is, since their second house is ruled by Aries, all their concentration or their mind goes to the second house. They are always concerned, they always are involved in the activities of their family. They are very much concerned with how much they are saving, how much they have as their assets, how much they are accumulating. These people will have their all mind and attention towards the assets of the family. And you'll see most of the Pisces ascendant people, if they are not into some creative pursuits, they'll be into their family business. The next thing you'll see is that these people value efforts, communication, and what you communicate to them, basically. Even they actually value stability in life. They value the person who brings stability in their life. That's why you'll see these people go out and make friends with the people who are stable in their life, or who crave stability in their life, who are trying to be stable in their life. And the other thing you'll see, however their relationship will be with their younger sibling, but these guys value their younger sibling. Their younger sibling is a person who is a bit traditional, a bit into practical as well, trying to gather securities for stability in life, very much practical with the finances. The sibling is a soft yet dominant personality. Now the other thing you'll see is that these people like to have a one-to-one conversation, or they like to have a conversation with other people in private. And you'll see these people have a very communicative mother. They have a mother who is good with communication, good with marketing. Even if she is a housewife, she'll suggest you a plenty of things. She'll advise you a plenty of things, how to do your work, how to get these things done, how to market your service or your product. And however, she will appear to be a jolly personality, always joking around, but when she gets angry, she behaves like a Rudra, due to presence of the sign of Gemini in the 4th house. The other thing you'll see is that these people's mother is very good with some skills that involves hands. Mother may also behave very immature and childlike. Now other thing you'll see is that such people are very sensitive and emotional when it comes to their children or their romantic encounters. You see, here we are not talking about marriage. We are basically talking about romantic encounters, how they express themselves with their creativity or in their romantic encounters. Because you see, 5th house is the house of romance, 7th house is the house of your spouse and marriage, and 8th house is the house of marriage life. So there comes the difference. So romantically, they like to express themselves by providing for others, by taking care of their counterpart. And in terms of their children also, they like to express by taking care, by nurturing their children. So you see, I won't personally suggest a Pisces ascendant person to invest in shares or short-term securities, because you see, there is the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is the sign of a lot of fluctuations. Cancer is a sign who is the tide of waves. So that's why there comes a lot of fluctuations. That is why their relationship with their children is quite fluctuating. Their relationship within romantic encounters is quite fluctuating. So that's why these people should invest in long-term investments. Now other thing you'll see is such people can have gastric issues, and these people can have some problem with the digestion. And other thing you'll see is that these people can generally land themselves into conflict within the marriage because of their childlike behavior, because of their impatient behavior, because of their impulsive behavior. And because of their children, they may somehow at some point of time take some loan, or go into some debt, or go into some conflict with the spouse. The other thing you'll see is that such people will have a spouse who is quite logical, totally opposite to them. Quite logical, doesn't understand something which is practically not possible, is very calculative, good with numbers, very much into budgeting the finances. Their spouse may behave a bit stingy because of their budgetary nature, but he or she will be the one who is very much serving towards you. Sometimes because of their nature, because of their critical nature, because of their pinpointing nature, you will feel that your own spouse is your enemy. But that is not the case. That is basically how they are. Now the other thing you will observe is that secretly these people will have some relationships. They can have some secret relationships, and secretly these people are very much sexual as well. You see, whichever sign falls in the 8th house, that is the quality you are trying to manifest secretly. So these people secretly are always trying to balance their relationships, but they will not show it up front. And they are always trying to, or their in-laws are always trying to balance their relationships with each other or just in their own life. The other thing you'll see is such people will have in-laws who are very good with making negotiations, with making contracts, and can even be stingy as well. These people are very much into from where you can save money, where not to spend, all of that. And even their spouse is always trying to balance their joint assets and where their spendings are going, how much they are serving, and things like that. Now other thing you will see is that A Pisces ascendant father is a person who is very secretive and emotionally quite sensitive. They'll also have gurus and teachers who are very secretive and emotional and sensitive. And somehow at certain point of time they will be introduced to divine knowledge and they'll go deep into that. And at the age of 21 and 33, these people are going to go through major transformation in their life that can be due to introduction to spirituality or somehow related to spirituality or their father or their relationship with their father. And their relationship with their father is quite transformative as well. These people are very sensitive about their father or their gurus or anyone who is elder to them, especially a father figure. The other thing you'll see is that wherever the sign of Scorpio falls, that relative is quite very much into taunting. So their father will have a habit of taunting at certain things. Okay, so next we will see is that these people can actually be into professions where teaching is involved. So these people can even be lecturers, or these people can even be novelists. These people can even be scientists as well. Somehow these people will gain plenty amount of higher knowledge from their profession, and they will have authorities who are quite philosophical and quite rigid with their opinions and belief system. So they can have strict authorities actually, but they will treat them as their child. They will their authorities will act as their father figure, as preachers. Okay, the other thing you'll see is that you won't see a Pisces ascendant person to have a huge friend circle. These people are very limited with their friend circle. They will have a limited amount of friends. They like to be associated with people with higher status, who are hardworking, who are stable in their life. So these people actually get criticism, a lot of criticism from their social network circle, but they also get the support from their friends when they are in need. And the other thing you'll see is, since it is the sign of Capricorn over to the 11th house, that means that these people are happy with limited things. These people have limited desires and they are focused to achieve that limited desires. And even they will get limited things in their life. Now, other thing you'll see is such people have a very eccentric way of imagination, imaginating things. They are very wild and very unorthodox with their imaginations, with their daydreaming, with their stories. And you will not see these people to be the ones who are very orthodox believers of spirituality. Another thing you'll see is that subconsciously their imagination is ever expanding. So they have an unorthodox approach towards thinking. And when they are in their bed pleasures or their sexual encounters, they are very wild with their emotions, and when they are very eccentric with their interactions. So guys, this was my analysis for the Pisces ascendant. I hope it's helpful, and this is the last zodiac in the zodiac belt. So now let's see what I'll come up with new in the next videos. Okay, and so if you guys would like to have your personal readings from me, you can check out the link below, and under the reading section you can book a personal reading for yourself. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care.